Welcome to Together We Rise.
Starring mother-daughter dynamic duo Alicia Schwartz
and Rochelle Schwartz
in collaboration with MAPS Global Events. Signing off.
Mwah.
Hi everyone, we're back.
Yay. How are you all doing this beautiful evening, morning,
Wherever you are.
wherever you are? We're here.
Yes, in South Florida.
Yes.
Sunny Florida. The weather's been beautiful.
Really nice.
We're happy.
Yeah.
And we have a great guest coming on.
Oh, we will tell you all about her. She's very special to us. And so let's introduce ourselves,
Go
just in
ahead,
case you don't
Roche.
know who we are by this time. I'm Coach Rochelle.
I'm Coach Alicia Schwartz, and that's, if you hear a little barking in the back, that's Chloe. We are
Mother-daughter dynamic duo. Wow.
And we are a duo for sure.
That is for sure. You stay close to us and we'll show you all the great things about being a mom and a daughter and all the relationships that you have and mending all the relationships. Because you know what, guys? Life is too short to carry all the perhaps anger, pain, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because love is the answer.
Love is all you need.
That's right, but don't
Love
go
is
anything.
all you need. Okay, well, I'm not going to sing. But anyway,
Okay.
we want to, my mom, Rochelle Schwartz, wants to read a quote that she always does before we start. And then we'll have, in a few seconds after she reads the quote, we'll have Nim share the video. But hold on.
Yes, hold on, hold on.
Hold your little,
It's
little
coming.
sweet,
It's
little
coming.
sweet eyes.
Okay. Here it
Okay,
is.
here we go. Let's read the quote.
I must put on my specs.
Our specs. Ooh.
One day you will understand why your timing was perfect and why things had to happen exactly the way they did. To protect you, to guide you, and to redirect you to where you were always meant to be. Trust the process of your path, evolution and growth. It's all divine timing. Isn't that the truth?
So true.
Isn't it? It's always in divine timing, no
Not
matter
when
how we want it.
Not
Yeah.
when we want, but when it's supposed to
Yeah.
be. When God's will comes to the party.
And when you let go,
you let God.
the gifts are unbelievable.
Voila.
So
we are, after reading that beautiful, beautiful quote, gonna just have Nim play our intro video and then we'll introduce our guest. So Nim, take it away.
Looking through the pages of our lives as we start out on this journey. Everywhere we look, a different sign telling us where we will go. Feel the sunlight shining in your eyes and the wind that's blowing through me.
Hello.
Hey.
And by the way, we wanted to say we're sponsored by Aileen Sugar, which is the International Global Alliance, just so you know.
And well,
Here we
I'm
go.
really excited because we have a really fun-filled evening with a very special lady. And so we are going to introduce her. So Laura,
Come on
come
up.
on down.
There she is. Our Australian friend. Hello.
Hello, all the way from Australia.
I love it. Oh my God. And it's Thursday there. It's crazy. So funny.
It is. It's Thursday morning here, and I just want to start off by saying, Rochelle, I love that quote. It is so powerful. It is so calming and soothing just to trust, allow, and surrender. So thank you for reading that quote.
Oh, you're so welcome. But it's so, it's the truth. That's when,
Divine. Like we met you.
Yeah.
I mean, that was divine in itself.
yeah, it really, really was.
And it wasn't that long ago.
No, no, it really wasn't. But when you meet somebody and there's a connection, Laura, it just feels like it's in divine alignment, and you feel like you know the person without really knowing that much about the person, but there is a soul connection. So
Yeah.
we're very grateful to you, sweetheart.
Yes, we are.
I'm also very, very grateful and happy and excited to be here with you ladies today. And you did mention that, if any viewers can hear your dog, well, they might hear my dogs too. Um, and my dogs have a much louder bark than your dog has.
It's okay. We're used to Chloe having a little bark time.
Well, you have a dog
You
too, right?
understand. It is what it is. It's part of life, right? We can't control that. That's
Exactly.
for sure. So no worries.
Hi,
Hi,
Trace.
Tracy. We have a friend of ours that just popped on to say hello. Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
Hey. Okay, so Laura, tell everybody a little bit about you first. Just a little bit
Yeah.
about who you are and what you're up to, and then we'll just ask you some fun things.
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Laura Gindac, and I established OmniRise training coming on to 3 years now. My background, though, is, I come from the automotive industry. So I've basically for the last 2 decades been in selling for automotive companies, have succeeded with much joy within those areas, but it did come with a lot of effort, hours, and exhaustion. And burnout. Most people are familiar with that term, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I then decided to put all of my knowledge and experience into myself and give other people an opportunity to learn from me directly through, like I said, my past experience. And now that because I had the courage to take that step, the rewards are bigger than I could have ever imagined. I have ventured off into other avenues, so yes, I predominantly focus on personal development and sales training classes, but I've also become the proud Australian ambassador for Pursuit 365, which we'll talk about a little bit later, because you lovely ladies are going to be a part of that book series in the near future as well. I have been networking and connecting with multiple different entrepreneurs from around the world within different fields, and just embarking on different journeys. Like I said, things that I did not even foresee that were on my path, but here they are, and it's just absolutely amazing.
Who is your ideal client?
Someone that desperately needs help. And I say desperately because most people have tried so many different ways of succeeding or to step up, and they get stuck because their old habits, their old ways of thinking and being come back to haunt them, and then they can't overcome that. So that's where the personal development part that I teach comes in, to recognize the old patterns and move away from them and reinforce a new way of thinking, feeling, and behaving in order to get a different result.
Yeah. We can relate.
So what are some of the things that really inspire you?
Helping other people and myself grow together. So many people may not know the definition or the meaning behind the word omni, but omni defines as of all things. So OmniRise, my business name is We All Rise, which is, funny because the podcast is We
Right,
Rise.
I know.
It's true.
Right. And what's funny is it reminds me of omnipresence.
Yes.
Well,
The
exactly.
term, right? Right? Yeah. So
All present, omnipresent, anything that's omni is all. So,
yeah, that's so funny.
yeah, so, going back to the question of what inspires me is that. So I can't grow alone. Well, I don't live in this world alone. And to think that I'm going to want everything for myself is pure ignorance. We have to do things together because we live together. We communicate together. We're all in relation together. So that's where the mindset of competition automatically gets erased and replaced with collaboration. And once
That's
we understand
beautiful.
that, yeah.
So I have a question about that because it always seems to come up. Do you find that there are women that are envious or jealous of you?
And that don't
presently-
want to be in collaboration, that are not, they don't have that sense of collaboration.
And then, how do you handle that?
I can't say for sure. I can't tell you what someone else is thinking, but I think we've all experienced that sense of envy or jealousy or competition. So we've all experienced that emotion and those thoughts. But how do you combat that? It's remembering that my dogs.
Thank God.
But it's remembering that there is no competition because I can present something, you ladies can present the exact same thing, and that's all good and well because there is multiple people around that want to deal with me, multiple people that want to deal with you ladies because we are resonating on different frequencies, or to use simpler terms, we're on different wavelengths and we just connect with each person differently for whatever reason. And if you truly are in the business of helping people, then you have to allow people to choose what they feel comfortable with. And that means providing multiple options.
And don't you find that a lot of times if you're working with somebody and it just doesn't feel like you're in alignment, do you then send them to somebody else? How do you work that?
I've never referred someone to a different mindset coach or to a different sales trainer, but I have recommended a different type of method or different type of modality that I think would be best suited for them if they're not at the level that I can relate to them, or if I'm not at the level that I can relate to them.
Yeah, I love that. So, I mean, it's kind of shifting a little bit, but in the same tone. What do you, for you, what's the biggest lesson you learned about yourself?
To believe in yourself. There's no bigger lesson. We cannot rely on other people's opinions. If we are going to wait to be accepted by someone else, we will be waiting forever. It just doesn't work like that. But most people are under the influence that once they see something, then it's okay to move forward. But really, we need to mentally move forward in order to see that acceptance.
That's good. That's really good. And what do you think for you? What was your biggest struggle in your life, and how did you overcome it? Because I think it's important for people, obviously, to know we're not just up here, but really, what's been your biggest struggle in your life? And how did
well, it sort of relates to the answer I just previously made. So, going out on my own, I first thought, do I need or I would like or want the acceptance from other people, the support. And I didn't receive it. But now I see that was a blessing because I didn't receive it and I pushed myself through it anyway. And now I'm here. So that just proved itself to me that I didn't need anyone else's support or approval or acceptance, I just needed my own. And that took me through to where I'm literally standing right now in my life.
Yeah. You took the leap of faith into
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
Blind faith. Yeah. There is no other option. There's no other option. You just have to have that internal self-belief.
And don't you think like that's the best? When you do that leap of faith, it's better than you could ever imagine. That's what's so interesting about it, right? We resist it, we don't want to do
Yeah.
it, we're afraid of it, and then all of a sudden we get the faith and the courage to jump,
And then that's it.
and you never look back, and it's like better than you can imagine. It's so funny.
You can't look back, and I'll tell you why you can't look back, because you've jumped so far, you can't even see what's behind you anymore. You're on a different field.
That's so true.
That is true. That really is true.
Good.
So if you were going to give someone the best advice, what would that be?
In life, really.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, stop trying to help other people. Stop trying to change other people. It is impossible physically. It is physically impossible to change anything outside of you. You must first change your internal state of being, and then naturally the effect, what we're looking at, must change. This is just science. This is just physics, cause and effect.
Have you?
We're trying to change the effect,
Mm-hmm.
but the effect cannot change unless the cause is changed.
Makes perfect
So
sense.
change the internal, make the internal change, and everything else will change accordingly.
You know, it's funny you say that. I remember when we first started doing the work we do with Debbie Ford work, and I remember our mentor and teacher, hey, Robin, she would say, you know, make sure you tend to your own garden, do your own internal work. You know, it's like the word, if you shift within, everything shifts without, right? Everything in your outer world is going to shift if you actually shift your internal world, and everything will meet you where you are.
Excuse me, I have to close that door because my dog is barking. One moment, excuse me.
We understand.
You know, they normally don't bark. It's just
It's okay.
it's probably because we mentioned them. We
Yep.
put focus on them, and now they're like in our
Yeah,
reality.
okay. Yeah, and now the other one's sleeping behind
Thank
us.
God.
So, you know, it's so funny.
So
yeah.
my question is, have you ever tried to change somebody?
Of
In your
course. Of course. And I'm a control freak by nature.
Yep. Welcome to the club.
Right? So yeah, I've always tried to change people. Or when I say try to change them, it was more so like, if you don't, you know, it's my way or the highway. That was and now I realize, well, I don't have to push anyone away or force them to do anything. I just need to change the way I'm reacting, and the people naturally will flow out of your life or change.
Yeah, that is the truth. They just fly away, the ones that are not supposed to be. It's interesting how that really works.
And also, do you find that some of your clients that you work with, you've already experienced what they perhaps are going through, but yet when you're coaching them, something triggers you to look at something that they said that you never heard? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I mean, look, most of the time, you know, you're dealing with people and they're telling you, you know, their concerns, their struggles, and you think, yeah, I've been there, I've experienced that. And sometimes you think, oh, that's interesting. I don't really know what you mean. But then once you sort of digest, you know, that information, you think, okay, I have experienced that, but just in a different way. And then you start to relate, and then you can understand other people better, because everyone is still going through the same things, but we're just experiencing them in different ways. And if we can be open to really hearing and understanding what people are going through, then we can apply that to our own knowledge in our own life and become better and wiser. And then with that, help more people.
Yeah. Yeah. It is true.
So what advice would you give to your younger self?
Hold on. Don't give up, and don't think that everything is so bad. Nothing is actually bad or good. It's what we believe it to be and how we deal with the situation at hand. There is no tragedy. There is no worst case scenario. It's us believing or accepting that that's something bad. So just to relax and just have that faith, hold on to that faith, things always seem to work out for our, in our best interest. Somehow it just does. When we don't see it straight away, sometimes it takes us weeks, months, and years to understand what we went through was to benefit us.
Yeah, it's amazing when you trust the process of life and you just allow versus force and put your own will. It just never works. It never works good when you're resisting and going the other way, when everything is moving one way and you're trying to resist it. It's just so much easier.
100%. I mean, how do you ladies, I mean, being mother and daughter, there's always going to be that natural connection, closeness, but there's going to be, some conflict, I would assume.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how do you ladies deal with, those sort of struggles between yourselves when you're working together and you're also in relation to, so close together being mother and daughter?
Yeah, well, for me, I know, because I know we're similar in that way. I think the key is to be able and willing to always look at yourself first, because your mother's your mirror, just like anyone in your life is a mirror of who you are and who you're not and all of that projection. And I think because we've done our individual work and we continue to do that, the navigation of working with my mom and communicating and sharing and rawness of the real emotion between a mother and daughter, we have that level of communication because we're always wanting to work within ourselves. It becomes an easier system to navigate because I'm not going, you screwed me, you this, you know what I mean? The three fingers are pointing at me. Wait a minute, I got to look at this. So that's kind of why it's a good dance, and it works, but it works with everyone like that. It's not just with your mom, with a husband, with a boyfriend, with a coworker, with a friend, right?
It's
Exactly.
all relationships. Yeah, definitely. And a lot of times, one of my biggest things is that with Alicia, we're like,
We're both
we're both
Tauruses.
Taurus,
We're both bulls, the sign. But I have a way with her.
Yeah,
It's
she
good.
does.
I know how to work my mom where she just settles down because she can become a bull, and I just look and I go, really? Come on, and I'll
she is the mother bull.
yes,
Yeah.
but I'll play with it so that she simmers the bull down. The bull doesn't come
because
and
I get hot.
she gets like a raging
Really hot, like
New Yorker.
my New York comes out of me, boy, watch out. So
I mean, curse, and I'm like, really? You're gonna curse? Why? What's
Love
that
that.
gonna do?
I
I
get
just kind of
frustrated.
I allow her to do it if she needs to, but she knows she
I've been pretty good
she's been a lot
because I've had that
greater.
thing that I have to be, because a lot of people want to be right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like I want to be right. I want them to know my, and I'd rather be happy.
Yeah, it's
Rather
true.
be happy.
That is so true.
She's a
Same.
great example for me to always look at. Wait, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy here?
I've always had that mentality again, I always have to be right. And, and I've still got parts of that in me now, which I haven't let go of completely. But I'm slowly having, I'm making a big progress in saying, yeah, you know what, I think I'm right because we all think we're right. What extent am I willing to push that through and then cause my own
But
misery?
you know what? This is the good news. Sometimes it's really good to be right because sometimes you really are right. And it's to trust
Yes.
that too.
Yes,
Right?
that gut.
So it's like, where am I right in my righteousness? And where
Yeah.
am I right in my ego?
Yeah.
Trying to like, right? Fight against, right?
Yeah.
So
The
it's a
war.
good,
Yeah, it is. You have siblings?
Yes. I've. Oh, okay. So it's sort of extended. So originally there was 1, 2, 5. So it's five siblings. Now there's 4.
Wow,
mm,
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah.
And does each part of them show you a piece of you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it girls and like women and men? Is it like, what's
Yeah.
the,
So at the moment, three boys and one other girl. Yeah.
wow,
All younger than me.
all younger. So you're the
Yeah.
oldest.
I am
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
You are
I
now.
am now.
Yeah.
My eldest sister, she was 6 years older, but she's now passed on. So yeah.
Sorry
Sorry.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's a loss, internally, and obviously not being able to have that physical contact, but it is a part of life, and we just really need to accept that as just being a part of life. It's not something that's bad that's happened or good. It's just neutral. It's just a part of life.
Yeah. The cycle.
So do your
Cycle
boys,
of
your brothers come to you for advice?
Not really. One does. Not really, no. But yeah, one does. One does.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
That's
We're all
awesome.
close.
Yeah. It's interesting having boys because I have a sister. So it's a whole nother dynamic with
With
boys
boys.
and sisters and brothers, I think, obviously, than a sister to a sister.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. There's a different closeness, there's different relations, you share different things, obviously, that
Right.
you with a male, yeah.
But
Right.
but we all have the same wounds.
Right,
Somehow we
exactly.
all have the
It
same
goes down to the
wounds.
same thing, right? In some way, shape, or form. So I
Yeah.
want to know, what book inspired you, Laura, so much that it changed your life for the better?
Ah, I've got that just.
Wow.
This book here, The Master Key System by Charles Hanel, that changed my life. And I actually still read, I mean, I've got the hard copy, I've got it on audio, and I still read that book about 7 to 8 times every single year. It is so amazing for spiritual growth, mental growth. It's a must read. It literally changed everything for me. I followed every single step, every meditation, every guidance, every single day. I was dedicated to follow his study lessons, and Master Key System. Can you see
Wow.
that? Hang on,
Come
there we go.
closer.
Yeah, bring it closer.
Okay, now wait
Master.
in the middle. Okay,
Master
Master
Key
Key-
System.
Charles.
Master Key System.
Yes, Charles
Okay.
Hamill.
Yeah.
Hamill.
Charles Hanel. Yeah, the book's about 100 years old, and just like I said, I just keep reading it all the time because we need to reinforce goodness on a daily basis, because if you don't fill yourself up with love, kindness, and positivity, well, we're going to fill up with something, and if it's not the positive, we're going to fill up with negative.
Yep.
So
That is true.
most people are familiar, I guess, with the term, fill yourself up with love. Well, what's the alternative? If you don't fill yourself up with love, you're going to fill yourself up with hate. It's one or the other. Can't be nothing.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's again, we talked about it before, frequency, right? And the more you give that to yourself, the higher your frequency is, and then you'll attract those energies towards you. Love and hope and inspiration,
and
gratitude.
Yeah, it's true.
Meditation.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, what were you saying now?
What are some of the outside of work? What are some of the activities that you love to do?
And that light you up and bring
make you
joy to your
happy.
heart, fill your little soul.
Mine's very simple. I love just spending time with my dogs and watching my dogs run around and play together because I'm watching them be simple and yet they're so happy as long as they have love, food, and shelter. They are so happy. They are so grateful with the most simple things. And that makes me happy. So when I look at them just sitting in the sun and saying, I can see them thinking, life's great. You learn from that, you know?
Absolutely.
So I love just, being with my dogs and just appreciating these simple things. I also love music. I love just relaxing now that I'm in my 40s. I'm just loving the relaxation and thinking I'm just going to take time to do nothing and clear my energy and just learn about how I've behaved today. What did I think today? So being more self-aware and then knowing that you don't have to just keep doing things to get places. It's about aligning your energy and things come to you.
Absolutely.
Do you have some friends that you collaborate with, that you share stuff with?
Yeah, I've got a handful of really close friends that, I sort of speak to daily. We, generally support each other, pick each other up, throw a bit of positivity into each other, guide each other, and just tell each other, little silly things like, what we're eating, what we've cleaned today, funny story, just general stuff that you just want to share with people that are close to you.
And I hear the food there is amazing. I hear the food in Australia is unbelievable. I'm
not sure where you heard that.
No, because someone that was just there just showed like some of the places she went, and it looks so good. Some of the
Well,
food.
that depends. It depends. The food here that is probably good is it's the different cultures that we have here, the mixed culture. So I'm not much of a foodie myself, to be quite honest. So I'm not going to make too many comments on the food.
The food, yeah, I understand. That's cool. No worries. Okay, Mom. So, this is a great one.
Yes.
If you were able to change the world as it is today, what changes would you make and why? It's a great question.
Oh, the change. Peace. It has to be peace.
Yeah.
Because it comes back to what we were saying before. I'm right. Well, that's where, thanks, Robin. That's where we come up with this whole, are we fighting to say who's right, or do we choose peace? So it's peace. We really do need internal peace. We need everyone to focus on, forget if I'm right or wrong. If we all choose peace, we're all going to be right.
And that is true.
Then we all get what we all want, which is internal peace. People think, oh, I'm in this life because I want happiness. No, we don't want happiness, because happiness is more of a temporary thing that we achieve when we get something. What we're all actually seeking for is internal peace, because when we're at peace, we're at rest. When we're resting, we're at the highest frequency, and that is where we get everything that we want. So it's peace.
Yeah.
That is why I would choose peace.
Well, that's a great ending.
Yeah, but we have a question about the book.
The book. Hello.
And how did that come about for you?
Yes.
All right. So let me do the introduction. So
Please.
I'm the Australian ambassador for Pursuit 365, which is, hang on, I can't get this right. This way.
I know it's hard. Up a little higher. Yep.
There you go.
Okay. So Shelley Lynn Hughes is the founder of Pursuit 365. She publishes these books to help people that want to start their own entrepreneurship, start their own business, help inspire them through stories from other entrepreneurs. So I've got an Australia into the mix, and we're so happy and proud. But we're on our next book, which you lovely ladies are going to be a part of.
I'm so excited.
So the next book is something different to what Shelley normally does. Shelley normally does 365 entrepreneurs. We're doing a special edition, and this one is just for female entrepreneurs. Sorry, men. But this book is called Beauty and Brains 111, so 111, Bosses in Lipstick. So female entrepreneurs. And the story behind these books will be helping women that want to start their own business but don't know where to start, where to begin, what challenges they may come across, the hurdles, and how to overcome them. Because let's face it, most women probably have spent majority of their time maybe in the household or looking after children, and they're lost. They don't have any experience in the real world, or, so we really want to help women say, you can do it. And this is how we've done it. And we hope our stories inspire you and give you the courage to execute and follow your dream. So Bosses in Lipstick will be published in the next couple of months, our first edition, and it's going to be massive. Again, sold internationally. And we're super excited to have, you ladies be part of that. Also Robin, which was
Robin, I was just going to
Robin.
say Robin too. Yep.
She was
Robin.
an integral part.
Robin is our master connector. She is a wonderful lady. So
She is.
we're just so happy to connect with, empowering women to share their stories.
Yeah, and it's going to be
It's going to be
amazing.
great.
Can't wait.
It will be on Amazon. It'll be in different
It'll be
places.
sold, through Amazon, through Walmart, Booktopia in Australia. So, obviously all the links will come out of that. But of course, let's not forget that you ladies will also be one of my guests on my new business project that I'll be launching in the next couple of months, which will be called Excuseless. No more excuses.
Yes,
I like it.
Can't wait for them.
Oh, so excited to launch this project. This will be an international wellness support tribe that will be beneficial for everyone in multiple different fields, and wanting to grow and succeed in their life, in mental, physical, business, relationships, any area. So I'm so excited to have you ladies present, your wisdom and your knowledge with everyone on that platform as well. So that's
very grateful.
We're so
Very
grateful. We're
grateful
so
for that.
excited to be able to share, all the things that we have experienced through our life.
And especially that, like you said too before, Laura, like the navigating of a mother-daughter relationship as well, and just showing that people can do it, and relationship is relationship.
No matter what. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, we
I tell
feel
ya.
so blessed. This has been amazing. Time has flown by. And again, people can find you. Nim is showing
putting
at
it
the
on the
bottom of the
bottom.
screen. They can email you at Laura.
Thanks.
Right
Right
there
there on the
underneath,
bottom.
right? Their personal website, and connect with you and find you there.
And this will be put out
And this, yes,
right
and-
now,
right.
basically.
And Nim will send you the link as well, and you can send it to your peeps and all.
Yeah.
Will do. We'll publish this throughout social media, and definitely. I'm so excited to have been, asked as a guest on your podcast, and just being connected with you through Robin. Robin, thanks again. But all four of us will be. All four of us will be collaborating again on different projects. Robin as well will be part of Excuseless, a guest there too. But there's many great things happening for all of us, and just around the world, all of us connecting to help support each other so we can all rise together.
That's right.
We can rise together.
Rise. That song comes to mind. Rising up back in the street. I don't know if you know that song.
Rocky.
That's it.
Rocky.
There you go.
That's
So we'll end on
wonderful.
that. Thank you
Thank you so
Laura.
much. We so appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
You're a gift.
We really adore you and love you.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you. And we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Another special guest. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Mwah.
Thanks, ladies.
Bye,
Bye.
Laura.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.